Hi artists! Today we're going to talk about value. You just watched a video quickly explaining what value means in art, and we're going to draw some value scales together, 3 of them. So what you want to do is get your next clean page on your sketchbook or a plain white piece of paper, either one is fine, some good erasers, and your pencils. Make sure they're nice and sharp because you're going to be holding it on the side, and if it's dull it's really going to be a pain and you'll get frustrated. So a lot of us use drawing pencils in art, so these are just regular number 2 pencils, which are just fine for this lesson. And when you come to the art studio, we'll get a chance to use actual drawing pencils that are different hardness of lead. So for now, let's do the word value at the top, V-A-L-U-E, scales. So this way, you can always look back at your work. The first value scale is going to simply be a tracing of your ruler shape. And we'll do this 3 times because we're going to do 3 different versions. So you're going to go across 2 parallel lines, just the same shape as your ruler, and then close off the end, just like that. And then you're going to section it off into 6 spaces, and that may take you a little bit. Just judge with your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this one we could move over a little bit. There we go. See? Now we're going to do the same thing for our other 2 value scales right underneath. So just spread them apart. And you're going to trace your ruler again, close off the ends, and do your 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the next one, same thing. So this is a drawing lesson that helps you learn how to shade things. And shading in pencil work is probably what makes drawings really pop and contrast with each other, and the light and dark can be really spectacular. So our first one at the top is going to be holding your pencil sideways and sort of just allowing gravity to do what it does, and hold your hand very, very gently. The lightest one at the top, at number 1 actually, is the whitest white. So it's paper white in this case, because we can't really make anything lighter than our page. So we're going to leave that one blank. That's our lowest or lightest value in the scale. So this is paper white. Number 2 is going to be a slightly upgraded gray. And you're going to hold your pencil on the side and just simply let it brush against the paper very, very lightly. You can see I'm trying really hard not to apply pressure. That's a skill that you have to just practice at. Don't be hard on yourself. As you can see, mine is a little wonky, but that's okay. Number 3 is going to be 1 step above that one. So mine got a little bit dark in here. I can go back and erase that and just lighten it up a little. You can smudge all this with your fingers too. Lead is very smudgeable. So if it's not cooperating, just be patient and go back. Okay? The next one is again a step above, so you're going to just simply do the same level of very, very, very light pressure. And the way you make it 1 step darker is to go over it again. do a second pass. So it's going to be one step above the last one. Okay? So you've got super light gray and one step above that. The next one, again, same thing. You're going to make them match by going super light on the side of your pencil and then do a second pass. That's a little bit of pressure this time. A little bit. Number 5, make it match number 4. A little bit of pressure. And then do a second pass. And then it's a little darker. You see where I'm getting at. The last one is going to be the darkest that you can try to make. And that's just pressing down, not like a gorilla, but press firmly on the side of your pencil. If you press too hard, your pencil's going to break, and that's no fun. You can go back and just adjust things. This one definitely got a little wonky on me, but we're good. So there's your first scale, from light to dark. The next one below us is going to use a technique of scribbling. And scribbling is easy, right? Well, let's see. You got to just go super light, circle, 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 kind of scribble around. Very, very gently, very, very gently. The next one, you're going to make it copy the last one you just did. And then you're going to go over it. So it's just a little bit darker than the last one, your scribbles. If you go outside the box, that's okay. So again, number 4 matches number 3 first. And then you go over it to be a little bit darker. Number 5, scribble, scribble, a little bit darker. And then we're going to go over it again. You can make your scribbles tighter. And number 6 is your dark one. Make it match to the one that you just did, and then go over it. And then it's dark. Notice how I'm not holding my pencil straight up. I'm not going like this. I'm on the side. And that way you'll get control over what you need to do. The last one is going to be lines. And that one I think is the easiest. Number 1, again, is always blank. And the value is the light and dark between how many lines you put down. So to make that even more explainable is your lines are just going to get closer together, and the closer together your lines get, the darker it looks. It's sort of like an optical illusion, I think. So as your lines get closer together, you notice that your grayscale, your value scale, gets darker until they're super close together. Take your time, don't rush. And if you need to use a ruler, go ahead. But line drawing should just be real simple. And then number 6 is going to be almost solid. You have like barely any space between your lines. And that's it. Those are 3 different value scales for you to try, do your best work, and send me a photo. Great job, artists.